Hello, welcome to Switched On, Paul speaking, and today we're looking at a new release that's coming out on the Nintendo Switch today and other consoles, and that's the yearly release that we're getting used to now of RBI Baseball. And this is obviously RBI Baseball 20. Looks really promising, lots of nice new updates from the look of it this year. So this is literally my first play. We're going to do a few videos on this over the next few days, but we're going to dig in here on a first play and see what this is all about. Obviously the real actual MLB season been delayed due to the awful stuff that's going on in the world at the moment. So the opening day, I think it was today, it was announced it's been pushed back even further. It already been pushed back a couple of weeks from March the 26th, I think it was, and now it's probably going to be another 8 weeks. Is the kind of the rumour. So looking at sometime in May to start the season, but you know, just everything in the world is up in the air at the moment, so who knows. But let's focus on the game and see if we can bring a little escapism for people. So just while we're loading in the new rosters, say MLB RBI 20, and it's got all new controls, and you can pick your pitches this time around. If you remember the last few years, you could just pick a fast ball, a normal ball, or a slow ball, and then add some curve on after. It looks like this year's version has actually got proper pitches in that you can choose from in sort of a standard control, very much like the Show or something like that. Also, new camera is a biggie. This was a really, really much requested feature. I spoke to the devs a couple of times last year, but I'm sure plenty of people did the same. But now we've actually got the new pitching broadcast camera, so the camera when you're pitching will be stuck over the pitcher's shoulder, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how that looks and plays in the game. Massive player model improvements, so new graphic improvements. They really did up them last year in last year's game from the previous episode, so again really looking forward to seeing that. What else have we got here? Improved stealing and pickoffs, revamped ballparks, new cut scenes, new camera angles, better crowd behaviours, improved ball collisions, and the modes returning this year. We've got franchise mode, exhibition, online multiplayer with a very large asterisk next to it, and I'll come to that in a second, and home run derby, 165 MLB legends and legend teams. Obviously the usual weekly updates that we're seeing here. Really slow roster download. I think Nintendo Switch has had all sorts of problems online today, so it's not surprising that this is struggling to download as we're chatting away. And a groovy soundtrack, apparently. So it's a 1980s inspired soundtrack, but it's groovy, wherever it is. So again, looking forward to seeing what artists are in the game this year. Now, I stuck an asterisk next to online. Probably doesn't take a genius to work out why. The Switch, again, misses out on an online mode. So there's no online play. Online play is only available on Xbox One and PS4, which is a massive shame, really. Other baseball games on the Switch have got online modes. You've had Jikyo Power Pros, the Japanese game, that had online. And obviously Super Mega Baseball had an excellent online mode. So just a shame that the Switch misses out on that. I can kind of understand why. A lot of, just the online... let's call it a marketplace, the online community just isn't really there on Switch games, no matter the genre. You have to be a very, very, very good Switch game to maintain a regular game, a regular sort of online player base. Something like Overwatch or Rocket League, even those sort of games struggle at times. So I don't blame developers for not putting the resources into that. It will disappoint some people for sure, but as I say, I can understand. So what we'll do is we will skip to the end of this download and then carry on in a second. So that took a little while, but as I say, not surprising today. Really first major day in the UK of everybody working from home, and the network was kind of struggling, I'd imagine, and the Nintendo network's just been up and down all day today, so not surprising. So here we are anyway, familiar sort of scene. We're going to pick our favourite team. Always tend to go with the Oakland Athletics. I think thanks to Moneyball, they've become my favourite MLB team. So these are some of the new stuff. Got new base running. We've got a dive button now, which is cool. Looking forward to that. Going to have a look at a couple of the options first before we dive into a game. We can see on the left-hand screenshot the batting choices and pitching choices in a sort of radial wheel that we're used to in other baseball games. Okay, so we're taken into a little tutorial. Modern pitching. RBI Baseball 20 features a new pitching gameplay. The basics are simple. First choose a fastball by holding L stick up and pressing B. Okay, so we've got this kind of radial wheel, as we say. L to aim and then press B to throw the pitch. You can continue to aim until the pitcher releases the ball. Ah, this is much better, isn't it? Lovely stuff. You can increase effort on your pitch by holding down B throughout the delivery, but it'll make it harder to aim. Choose fastball, give it a try. I actually did that on the last pitch. I was holding down. I was holding down B anyway. So let's do it again. Use even more effort. Okay. Probably let B go too early. So breaking balls. Breaking balls are a bit trickier to locate. They'll move away from the point where you aim. This time choose a curveball. Give it a try. So it's going to break away to the left. Great, you've learned the basics of pitching. You know the pitcher's full repertoire available. Practice throwing pitches for as long as you like. So here's all the different pitches that we've got. I don't know if each pitcher's going to have a different set of pitches. Hopefully they will, but if not, we've got 4-seam fastball, 2-seam, 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. Still got like the confidence bars there as well. So the more sort of good pitches you throw, the more confident you'll get. So let's go on to the next step: stamina. Pitches with more effort drain more stamina. Aiming and the quality of pitches are hurt by low stamina. Try throwing a pitch with 0% stamina to see this effect. So stamina is out. Don't know where the effort is, what they was talking about, but that's right. But yes, the reticle is a lot harder to move, and it's actually moving of its own accord. So that's quite a new mechanic for baseball. Confidence. That pitch was a lot harder to aim. You can counter this effect with confidence. Pitcher has confidence level for each pitch in his repertoire. A good outcome raises confidence in that pitch, while a bad outcome lowers it. The pitcher still has 0% stamina, but some of his pitches now have full confidence and some have zero confidence. Practice throwing different pitch types to see this effect. So let's pick something with higher confidence, although to me they all look the same, so that's a bit odd. Yeah, we'll skip that, see how that plays out in the game. Note, if you don't throw a particular pitch for a while, the pitcher will lose some confidence in it, so it's a good idea to mix up pitches. So all good stuff. Modern batting. RBI Baseball 20 also features new batting gameplay. Again, the basics are simple. Press B to swing. Just like pitching, you can hold B for more effort or power to your swing. Hold B and then hold B to build up power, then release B to swing. Okay. So it kind of like does a wind up, which is cool. More power you have to swing, the harder it will be to make contact. Sorry. The pitcher will now throw fastballs down the middle. Experiment with different amounts of swing power to see how it affects your ability to make contact. So let's just try. Ooh, a bit late behind that. Let's just try a standard hit first, if we can catch up with the ball. Okay, next one. Going park with the next one. There we go. Right, let's try and build up. So we're going to have to start building it pretty early. Oh, and then let go, but let go too early. So that's going to take a little while of getting used to timing, definitely. Oh, that was a better one, 55%. That went long. Right, we'll do one more, then we'll skip on. I'm sure we all want to get to a game. Ah, there we go. Hit 100%. That's fine. Let's go on to the next step. Location is the key. It's easier to hit pitches that are in the strike zone. Closer to the centre of strike zone the pitch is, the more likely you are to crush it. The pitcher will now throw a variety of pitch types and locations. Practice swinging at strikes and laying off balls. To prevent your batter from swinging, keep B held down. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. See if we can get our eye in early. Ooh. It's going out wide. Don't seem to have an aiming reticle yet for batting. Still seems just to be a swing at whatever's coming, but whether they're going to introduce that, oh, that's terrible. They might introduce that in a second. We'll take a couple more of these pitches, see if we can hit one. That's way inside. What am I doing swinging at that? Come on, focus. That's way outside. So laying off that. Take one more. Oh, and that was higher and probably hittable. Modern or classic, would you like to continue using modern controls you've just learned, or do you prefer classic gameplay seen in previous versions? We will absolutely stick with modern. Would we like to learn about modern base running and the diving field button? Hell yeah. To advance all your runners at once, hold down ZL or L. There will be a deep fly ball to right field. When it's caught, advance both your runners. Can do that. Am I hitting though? Here we go, we advanced one. Oh, didn't advance the second one. Advance all your runners at once, holding down ZL or L. There will be a deep fly ball to right field. When it's caught, advance. Ah, okay, sorry, yeah, I ran too early, didn't I? Right, let's give this one more go. Graphics looking pretty nice on the Switch though. And run, run, run. We're going to use modern controls. Let's have a look at the new sort of presentation package and stuff. Last year, if you remember, it was pretty jerky. Did improve a little bit with patches, but it still wasn't great. The UI here is still pretty similar to last year's. I'm just going to go into an exhibition match. Stick with the athletics. I don't mind. Let's go with. I like the Pirates. I like their cut of their jib. Go with the default rosters and lineups. Ah, so we've still got the awful umpire sound effects. I was hoping that would have been changed this year. Okay, the intro videos look a little bit smoother. Probably not too much better than last year. Here we go. Let's take the first pitch of the game. Strike. Seems to be a little bit of a delay in hitting mechanics. That's just going to take a little bit of time to get used to. 2 strikes down. Nice, low and away. So 3 swings, 3 misses. Not surprising. Come on, give me something hittable. So it's a shame you can't aim your bat at all. You just kind of swing in. Ah, oh, stop swinging for everything. Come on, focus. That's low. Almost needed to take that, whatever it was, just to get a handle on the situation. Ooh, and that's nibbled the outside of the plate. But yeah, it definitely feels like there's a bit of lag or delay on the swing. I don't know if it's the new power-up mechanic. Don't know, it feels alright when you're not swinging when the ball's coming towards you. There's a good hit. That's going to be out. It's pretty much off the middle of the bat. Nice little graphic there to show that. So, 3 up, 3 down. As I say, unsurprisingly, getting used to the new game, new timing. Let's try this new pitching. So, start them off with a nice... They're going to be expecting something fast. Let's give them something off speed.
That's a strike.
Take our first strike. Let's hit him with a high fastball. Oh, they've taken that out to left field. And it's down for a hit. Don't know why he's thrown it to first. Player models on the outfield look nice. I quite like the look of that. Can pick off a run. I'm not going to do that. Let's go with the 4-seam. The 2-seam.
Strike.
And that's again. That's out to right field. I'm not going to make that either. Switch to player for some reason. Should have gone to the cut-off, but we'll get it there to third base. But the first run is home from Pittsburgh. Not ideal.
Strike.
I wish they'd got rid of the that umpire voice.
That's a strike.
Must have listened to it like 1,000 times in last year's game and the game before that. Now my aim is all over the place at the moment because I guess my confidence is shot.
Out.
And we're going to pick up our first out. Hold the runner at third.
Strike.
You see that reticle is moving all on its own. Just, I'm guessing again it's because my confidence is shot already. And again it goes out to right field and we're not going to make it. And Canna's had
Ground rule double.
a lot of action out there in the early going as it bounces and hops over the fence for a ground rule double. Polanco again targeting the right hand side. And that stays in the ballpark, but again they will get a runner home. We stop the sneak from second to third. Okay, our reticle is going to be all over the place, I'd imagine, for this. Because we're getting hit all over the park already. Come on.
He's out. Safe.
2 down. Just try and start mixing these pitches up a little bit.
Strike.
Yeah. This is my famous curveball. Oh, that
Strike.
reticle is all over the place. Let's see if we can put this one down.
Strike.
1, 2, 3, and we sort of get out of the innings just with 3 runs against. Probably just do one more inning. And again, a slight delay on that. Do one more inning and probably come back with another video tomorrow.
That's a ball.
It's low. See if we can power up a hit. Oh dear, no. Well, we get one off on the ground, but easy pick up on first. So without the ball coming in, the swing feels really responsive, and then the ball comes in. It just doesn't feel like it's quite as responsive as it can be. Oh, that was hittable, and again, it just felt like a split second too late. I think once you get the timing down, it'll probably be okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and that's Canna gone. Grossman. Oh, that was very close to the body. And one thing I noticed this year on the modern, you can't move your batter around. Which kind of isn't ideal. I don't know why that's not possible. But again, 1, 2, 3. Barely getting anywhere near these. What I might do is have one more pitch. And if this goes fast, goes past reasonably quickly, We'll have one more go at batting. Just want to see if we can get some hits into the outfield. So we can get him to chase one. We pull a string on that. Is going big, and that is going. We're staying in the ballpark, but a double. And the pattern continues. Fear's getting hit all over the ballpark so far.
That's a strike.
See if we can get him with a high effort. There's a run. Oh dear. Well, that was an absolute disaster, wasn't it? Switched players and didn't realise I switched players. And really allowed an easy walk up to first base and allowed the man at second base to creep back and stay safe. He probably won't have too much luck here. See if we can get a double. Oh, it's misfielded completely. Surely looking like a simple double play turns into an absolute disaster. As Pittsburgh get another one over the plate. That's hopefully going to be an out. Get it to the cut-off. See if we can get it home quickly. No. Another runner home.
Ball. Strike. Strike.
Well, that wasn't great either, was it?
Ball. Safe.
Trying to pick off. Okay.
Strike.
One out, one ball, one strike.
Ball. Strike.
Having the reticle move so randomly, I know we've been hit all over the ballpark a bit, but having the reticle move so randomly, so quickly, that's a good stop, and that's a nice out. Feels a little bit random. The speed it's gone sort of to being so uncontrollable,
That's a strike.
and it kind of feels like you've not got much of a say
Strike.
in exactly where the pitch is going, which is a shame. You know, look here, okay, I've got quite low confidence in that slider, but still, let's find a pitch I'm confident in. We'll go back to the four-seam fastball. Still wiggling around a bit. As another comes over the plate. Oh, and they've gone for it.
You're safe.
7-zip.
Strike.
Oh, Canner is seeing so much action out there. I don't know if that's a bug. Thankfully, we get out of that innings. 4 against that time. Okay, we'll just play the next half inning. We'll just play the batting side, and then we'll wrap this one up. See if we can get a hit. Come on.
Steer right.
And again, it just doesn't feel like it's reacting. Come on.
Strike. Out.
Got a hit there, but it's down and fielded. Let me know below if you've picked this one up. Let me know what you think of the new pitching and batting mechanics.
Strike.
That was coming in hot. Just missed that. Yeah, let me know what you think.
Steer, right?
Are these timing issues in my imagination? These lag issues? Do I just need to play a little bit more? Oh. Okay. Don't know what's asking me to bunt.
Strike. Strike.
Ah, it's way outside. Stop swinging. Come on.
Ball.
That's low bit of ball. Right, this one. We're going to power this up. This is going to go. Oh, dear. Good gravy. Okay, there's RBI Baseball 20. Quick look at that. As I say, hopefully have another video tomorrow. Try and do a more focused on gameplay rather than sort of looking at the tutorials and stuff we looked at today. If we can come out of that, just have a quick look, see if we can have a look at some of the options quick before we finish. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and obviously subscribe if you're new here. If you remember from last year, tend to do a lot of baseball coverage around about this time of year, especially on the Switch, obviously. Settings. Just want to see if we've got a playlist of music, just so I can show you that. So you can replay the tutorials. Here we go. Here's the music. See if I recognise anybody. That's a sign of getting old. Who have we got? Madian, Trixie, Club Danger, Griffin and Slander, Galantis, Swag, Bishop Briggs, the Hot Dams, is it? Glorious Sons. Tell you, I'm getting old. I do not recognise any of these people. One Republic, I think I recognise. Well, don't recognise many people from that, which is a shame. So there you go, that's the track listing. What other options have we got? We've got franchise, exhibition, we just played, franchise, home run derby, a post-season mode, you can manage the rosters, got the controls. Let's have a very quick look at the gameplay options. You can change the difficulty overall, difficulty also for offense, pitching the camera, field control, dive control, throwing and ball indicator. So you've got a few options there to play around with. So there you go, that's RBI Baseball 20. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll be back in the next day or so with more videos on this. Give me a shout if you want to see anything specific. If you want to see any teams, let me know and I will put them up on the video for you. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Catch you next time. Cheers, guys. Bye.